This is KGW News at 11.
Just last night, lawmakers passed a bipartisan bill that would recriminalize drug use in Oregon, but already some in the state are pushing back. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm John Adams. Ashley Grahams joins us in the newsroom tonight. And Ashley, a group even rallied in Salem this afternoon.
Right, John, and this group called Unite Oregon raised specific concerns. They're worried about how this recriminalization bill could negatively impact Black and Latino communities.
For justice! For justice! For justice! For justice!
Shouts from the Capitol Saturday afternoon.
We won't go back to the war on drugs!
As some Oregonians push back on the passage of House Bill 4002.
Is declared passed.
The Oregon Senate approved the bill Friday, partially rolling back Measure 110 by making drug possession a new kind of misdemeanor and toughening enforcement against drug dealers. Something social justice advocates say will disproportionately affect Black and Latino communities.
Our biggest issue is the racial impact that it'll have on our communities, which was clearly stated in the racial impact statement from the legislature.
The state released a racial and ethnic impact statement in late February. The report concluded that in some areas there will be a racial disparity for Black and African American individuals, resulting in a higher rate of convictions.
We're also going to keep a close eye on data as it pertains to race. I know there's some concerns about that.
Despite the concern, Republican Senator Tim Knope says the goal of the bill is not to go back to the war on drugs.
The war on drugs decades ago disenfranchised minority communities. Our goal is not to put people in jail or in prison. It's to stop drug dealers from dealing death, essentially, which is what fentanyl is.
When we vote, we'll remember this! We'll remember this!
Many of them said in their speeches that they did not enjoy the racial impact statement, that they understood the harm, and yet proceeded to vote yes.
The bill now awaits Governor Kotek's signature, the last hurdle before the bill becomes law.
And Governor Kotek has not yet said if she will sign the bill, but if she does, drugs would be recriminalized in September. John?
All right, Ashley, thank you. Well, turning now to weather, it's been a mixed bag out there depending on where you live. It's calm but cold tonight in the Portland area, while the Cascades and the Oregon Coast Range have seen some heavy snow. And Joe Ranieri is joining us now. Joe, what's the latest? What's up next for us?
The latest is that cold air is just going to be sitting over us over the next couple of days. So it's all about the elevation. Now, the snow level is at 500 feet tonight and into tomorrow. So there's a chance you could be seeing some snow showers here and there. It's not going to be sticking around. We got some photos and video earlier this evening out along the Oregon coast where you were seeing a little bit of some light snow showers, and that's all it's going to be. It's going to be looking pretty, and that is it. But this is that trough that's just sitting over the Washington, Oregon, and California coast, bringing in that cold air from the Gulf of Alaska. And with that cold air, we're going to be seeing some winter weather advisories along the Coast Range and throughout the foothills of the mountains. Right now, though, we are seeing a little bit of some pockets of a mix of rain and snow at times. But again, the farther you get out along Highway 26, you could be seeing some snow showers. And again, snow levels are at 500 feet, John, so we're not going to be seeing a big impact heading into the overnight hours. As we put the map into motion, the Futurecast shows temperatures are going to be hovering just above freezing. So there's a chance that if you see your temperatures drop maybe right around 32, 33 degrees, there could be some light accumulation on the bark dust and on the grass, but that is going to be it. Heading into tomorrow afternoon, we'll dry out. There's also a chance to see a little bit of some thunderstorm activity at times throughout the coast, the valley tomorrow. And as we go into late tomorrow night, there's going to be another round of cold air in place, so we could be waking up to some light snow showers heading into Monday. I have two models I want to show you. This is the Euro model that shows a little bit of some light accumulation over in the West Hills. Again, 500 feet, you can see some light accumulation. 1,000 higher, that's where you're going to be seeing more of the accumulation. This model is the GFS model that really wants to put in some snow heading into the early part of next week. I think our temperatures are going to be just too cold to see much of accumulation, but again, you can see the white, it's the winter weather advisory that's in place throughout the Coast Range as well as the foothills of the mountains into early tomorrow morning. Things will gradually improve and we'll push that cold air behind us, but it's going to take a few days. I'll let you know when that happens coming up in a few minutes.
All right, Joe, thank you. Well, Washington's law enforcement community is mourning one of their own tonight. 27-year-old State Patrol Trooper Christopher Gadd was hit and killed on I-5 near Marysville just before 3 this morning. The The early morning tragedy brought law enforcement from around the area wanting to pay their respects. The Snohomish County Sheriff's Office believes the driver suspected of rear-ending Trooper Gadd's car was speeding before veering off the side of the road. Their car then stopped in the road and was hit by the van with 6 people inside. The driver of that van was hospitalized with non-life-threatening injuries. Those in the van were not hurt. While law enforcement eventually had to go back to work, State Patrol is honoring a man who made the ultimate sacrifice and want you to think about that too.
I want them to think about the fact that a man, a good man, a father, a good husband, an outstanding son, gave his life in service to the people of the great state of Washington.
Gadd leaves behind a wife and a 2-year-old daughter. Washington State Patrol had to move on today in part to respond to another deadly crash. It happened around 10 this morning at the intersection of State Route 432 and Prudential Boulevard. State Patrol says a car driven by 81-year-old Rodney Strin was attempting to turn onto eastbound 432 when a westbound car hit him. Strin died at the scene. An investigation will determine if the other driver will face charges. Investigators in Salem are looking into what caused a fire at a quadplex this morning. Firefighters arrived to find significant flames in the end unit of the quadplex, which was spreading into the shared attic space. Crews were able to bring the fire under control. 2 people were hospitalized for smoke inhalation and 4 others were evacuated without injury. Well, dozens of people in Portland got free eye exams today through a mobile clinic. Oregon Health and Science University has brought eye doctors to underserved communities for nearly 15 years now, thanks to more than $3 million in donations. They're expanding the clinic to be able to see 2 patients at a time. And one technician says the program seeks to end preventable blindness.
Say, for example, glaucoma, which takes away their peripheral side vision. They're not going to notice that without the testing that we can help provide and we can give to the community. So yes, they might have perfect vision that's just straight ahead, but when they're driving, they're not going to see someone that might enter onto the road or off the sidewalk.
Well, she says the new, bigger van will allow for more patient privacy and save on travel costs. So far, the program has served more than 10,000 people, resulting in about 6,000 free prescription glasses. A weekend of fierce competition is underway right here in Portland. Thousands of fencers from across the country have gathered at the convention center for the March North American Cup. For some, this is their first time competing in a big public space, with the hope that they will be able to represent the United States during the 2028 Olympics. A local 8th grader competing today says he's been fencing for about 6 years and enjoys the challenge of all of it.
It's a one-on-one sport. I mean, it's you versus someone else, and I think it drives me to be the best I can be.
And I've never seen a sport that you're under such rigor.
Well, the competition runs through Monday, and if you want to go check it out, the event is free to attend.